person in disguise. Sasquatch! Sasquatch! Sasquatch!
Now I just need to make my way up on the ridge there. I'm going to try to go as quiet as I can, but like I said before, it's impossible to walk quietly in the woods this time of year. I mean, look at the ground. It's dry leaves, dry twigs. It's just not possible. But I guess I can try. All right. There's the rock shelter. And let's move up really quietly. Oh, it's so loud. Last time we were here, it was in this location where we heard the crashing down in the woods. Okay, let's see if anything has changed. Well, the Sasquatch bed is still there, but it looks different. A lot less pine this time. I still see pine underneath the rhodo, but mostly rhodo. Very interesting. And it's bigger. And the rhodo looks really fresh. While I get stuff ready. Okay, I'm not going to stay here very long because I don't even want to get near the bed. I mean, I'm going to look in it and see if I see some hair or anything like that, any bio artifacts, I guess you could say, any evidence. And if I find any, I'll collect it, and then I'm going to get out of here after I set up the camera, because I don't want to leave my scent all over the place. I mean, I'm sweating enough as it is from the hike, but I better hurry. Camera. Swivel mount. Headlight. I'm probably going to need that in a few minutes. Cable ties. Battery pack that will allow the camera to last for a week. All right, now let's set this camera up. Okay, I've decided to put the camera on this limb. This limb is too much of an angle, and this limb is perfect. Nice horizontal limb here. So let's set it up. Let's aim it. Facing directly at the Sasquatch bed. And if he comes in this way, he'll come by the camera like this, and it'll get him from the back. And if he comes in from the other side, he'll come straight into the field of view of the camera. Should be perfect. Okay, the camera is set up. I've attached it to this tree because it has the best view of the creature's nest. You know, the one thing that bothers me is the camera is an alien object in his habitat, in his most sacred place, you know, where he sleeps the place where he feels most safe. He could be watching me right now. Anyway, and so there's the possibility he's not going to like it. I thought about putting it somewhere else. I could have. I mean, I don't know. There's nowhere else to attach it. I could have put it up there, up on that limb, I suppose, but it's just so far away from the nest. This is about 12 feet from the nest. So it's set up. Let's leave it at that and see what we get. Test. Put it in test mode. So far so good. When the little green light flashes, it's saying that it's detecting me. So, if I came down around the bend and I'm the Sasquatch, it's going to detect me. I'll walk on down here. It did not detect me. So I need to tilt it a little bit. All right, let's give this camera a good test. All right, so I'm the Sasquatch. I'm coming in. Let's see if the green light blinks. It did, it blinked. Still blinking. I don't want to step on the bed. Still blinking. If he came in from this way. Okay, good. If I wave my hands, blink, blink, blink. So I think the camera is angled pretty well towards the Sasquatch bed. And now all I need to do is arm it and get out of here. So let's do that. Okay, one thing I want to do here before I leave the site and before I set up the camera is check this bed for any new hair. So far, nothing. What I need is light. Let me get my light. Oh, look, hair. Oh, it's a totally different kind of hair. That looks like human hair. Oh, wow, I need to collect this. I'm not going to touch it. I need to get my gloves. Okay, so I've gone through my backpack, and I do not have any Ziploc bags because today I grabbed the other backpack. You know how that goes. Which I thought I had prepped everything in it, but no Ziploc bags, no sterile bags. But I do have a pair of clean gloves that have not been worn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one glove, put it on one hand, pick up the hair and put it in the other glove, and then tie that glove up, and when I get home put it in the correct container and label it. It's about the only thing I can do because I do not want to contaminate this new hair. Wow, look at this. Really looks like human hair. Very odd. It's like dark brown and amber. That very well could be human hair. We may be dealing with a human here. I can't explain that strange reddish hair, and neither could my friend the geneticist, but this looks human. Huh. Maybe what we are dealing with is a human, after all, who's chosen to live in the forest in nests made of sticks. I don't know. Tarzan? Okay, here we go. This is really hard to deal with. Oh, that piece touched my hand. Can't use that. Very hard to get it all down in the glove. Okay, now tie that up, get the air out of it, and tie it up. There we go. See it in there? And I will get that to my friend and let him analyze it and tell us what this is. Very unusual. Put it in the backpack. You know what's interesting to me? I did not find any of that reddish hair here today, just that dark hair. I don't know how to explain that. I mean, I didn't dig through the nest. That could be the easiest way to explain it. I don't want to disturb the site. I don't want to dig the nest up, you know, I don't want to tear it apart, pick it apart, like some scientists might do. Just go through it and look for any sign they could find. I want to see the creature. You know, I mean, so if there's reddish hair in here, so be it. I'm just not going to go look for it. What I'm going to do is set the camera and get out of here. Because it is starting to get dark. And I really don't want to hang out in the woods after dark when there could be a, 7-foot tall Sasquatch hanging out around here. Kind of a scary thought. The camera is set. And I'm going to wait here until the green light stops flashing. The green light is the warning that gives you 1 minute to get out of the area, and then the camera arms itself. And like before, I want to test the camera, so I'm going to stand here motionless, waiting until the camera is ready, and then we will see if it picks me up and records me. And that way I will know that it's going to work. The camera has armed itself. Here we go. It should be recording now. And it is. You can see it counting up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn on the light and show you. 12, 13, 14. Good. It's working. Alright. So, I'm departing the area now. I'm leaving. Let the camera do the rest, and hopefully we will get some kind of interesting Sasquatch footage from this site. In about 3 days I'll come out and collect the camera, and we will see what kind of footage we have. I really can't wait for the results, because this is the kind of thing I thrive on. Even if the results are nothing, it tells me something, and that's the way science is. I love science. And I hope you do too. I hope you can learn something watching my videos. All right. Let's get out of here. Okay, so I'm almost back to Earthshine. It is really dark now, and I'm ready to go home and get some food, I'll tell you that. Oh my gosh, what in the... Oh, no way, check it out. Stepped in a big pile of poo. Oh. I wonder, is that... I believe I just stepped in some squatch poo. Let me get a stick. Wow, look at this. Now this is cool. Is it squatch poo? Okay, there's the same lichen. 2 different kinds of lichen, actually. Lots of plant material. Some kind of seed or grain or something there. Look at that. I don't know what that is. Alright, so look at this. This is really, amazing. The second pile of scat that I have found so far. But is it squatch? Boy, it sure is runny over here. Look, it's pretty nasty. The pine needle there. Now that could have come from the surrounding area, probably, most likely, because it doesn't look degraded in any way. What's interesting to me also is how these lichens don't seem to digest very well. Very interesting. Oh, wait, did you see that? I thought I saw some hair. There is hair. See it? There is a strand of hair on the end of the stick. It looks like the same hair that I found in the nest today. Okay, I'm going to have to collect this. Oh, what is this? Oh, there's more hair. There's a lot of hair attached to this thing. You know what that is? That's actually the core of a pine cone. That's exactly what that is, and it's covered in hair. Can you see that? It's the core of a pine cone covered in hair. Does this mean he eats pine cones? If he eats pine cones, there's a definite abundance of pine cones in this forest. That may be something that is sustaining him, and there's a lot of hair on that. Okay, so I do not have any collection bag of any kind, and I blame it on myself because I grabbed the wrong backpack this morning, and this one did not have a stock of collection bags, nor did it have tweezers. The only thing it had was my Write in the Rain field notebook, which is brand new. So I ripped a page out of the notebook without touching the middle, and I'm going to lay the hair in the middle of this page, fold it up, and then seal it and take it with me. And when I get home, I'm going to put it in an actual approved container. That's about all I can do. Sometimes you just have to make do with what you have. Okay, here we go. Collecting the sample. I'm going to go ahead and take the whole core of the pine cone as well, because it's all wrapped around it. It's going to be tricky to get all this in here. I'm also going to have to note that there's a possibility of contamination with human DNA. Luckily, I sterilized my multi-tool before I did this with fire. This hair is so interesting. It's not like the other hair, the reddish short hair. I don't understand. Does this animal have two different kinds of pelage? All right. There we go. There's some sticking out. That'll just have to be removed and destroyed. But, there. Crimp it closed. And there it is. A little packet of hair from this scat. What kind of animal is it? I don't know. The hair looks very similar to what I found in that squatch bed in the rock shelter, but we won't know for sure until this is analyzed. Once my friend sequences the DNA and compares it with all modern primates, humans, and other animals that would live in this forest, we will know what this is. Is it something unknown, or is it human? I don't think it's human because, you know what? I found it in this big pile of scat. This is definitely not human scat. Definitely not human scat. It's also interesting to me that it was adjacent to a log. Because if you remember, the last time we found some scat, it was adjacent to a log. Well, two logs. Maybe this creature uses a log, routinely to do his business. I don't know. Or it could just be random. There just happens to be a log beside it. Well, that's a pretty interesting way to end the day. All right, so it's been 3 days, and I'm back in the woods. It's really early in the morning. It's about 6 o'clock, and I am making my way in to the rock shelter where I set up the trail camera, just to retrieve the camera and see if we got any hits. Oh boy, it's dark in here. Glad I brought the GPS so I can navigate. Okay, so I'm just about to the rock shelter. I think I'll turn my light off. He could still be here. So I wonder if he's in there. I don't think he is. Nope, there's the bed. He's not there. The camera's gone. Oh boy. Well, this is unexpected. The camera is gone. Battery pack's still over there, look. Okay, let me look around a little bit. There's a cable tie. Cable tie right there. The bed looks almost the same. But where's the camera? Oh look, yeah, like I said, the battery pack is still here. It doesn't even look damaged. Looks like maybe it was stolen. Oh my gosh, I wonder if somebody came and found this site and stole the camera. Well, I'm gonna look around a little bit. Ooh. This is crazy. Oh, there it is. Well, it's not broken. There's the other cable tie. Well, it's good to know that it's not damaged. I guess it landed in these soft leaves. It's really good to know. So apparently, this creature did not like this camera being in his lair. Because I think if it was a person, they would have stolen the camera or smashed it. And it looks to me like he just pulled it off the limb and threw it down in the woods. And the nest doesn't look like it's been touched, so it looks to me like maybe my earlier hypothesis was right, that by coming here I'm disturbing the site and he's very sensitive to that disturbance. And so he came, he saw something out of the ordinary, he threw it away and he left. Is he going to return? I don't know. Well, I think the next step is to take the camera home, check it over, make sure it works, and above all, check the memory card and see if there's anything on the memory card. Ooh, wow. There hopefully will be, because if it was working at the time, it should have recorded something. This might be the first recorded evidence of a live Sasquatch on this camera. Well, let's go check it out. Okay, next thing you see, hopefully, will be what was on the memory card.